If you're feeling lost in life right now, first of all, breathe. Seriously, you are not broken, you are not behind, and you are absolutely not alone. Because here's the truth. Most of us, at some point, wake up one day and wonder, what am I even doing with my life? It hits you in the quiet moments when the noise settles and you realize you've been going through the motions, but something just feels off. Maybe it happened after you hit a goal you thought would make you happy, and it didn't. Or maybe you've been stuck in the same routine for so long that you've started questioning if any of it actually matters. Or maybe everything around you is changing, friends moving on, relationships shifting, plans falling apart, and you're standing there thinking, wait, where's my path? If that's where you are right now, feeling lost, stuck, confused, I want you to hear this. Feeling lost isn't a failure. It's actually a sign that you're alive, that you're aware, that something inside you knows it's time for change, even if the what and the how aren't clear yet. Feeling lost isn't the end, it's the beginning. We've been taught that we need to have everything figured out by a certain age, that there's a timeline or a blueprint for life. Graduate, get a job, find your passion, find your person, succeed, be happy. But real life, it's way messier than that. It's full of pivots, pauses, restarts, breakdowns, breakthroughs. Sometimes the most powerful growth comes from the seasons when we feel completely unsure. Because those are the moments when we stop autopiloting, when we start asking better questions, when we finally stop chasing what everyone else is doing and start getting honest about what we actually want. And here's where it gets interesting. Feeling lost doesn't mean you have no direction. It means the old direction no longer fits you. And that's huge. That discomfort you're feeling right now, that restlessness, that's your inner compass shifting. You're being called to realign, to rediscover, to reimagine who you are and what you're here for. But let me be real, it's not always pretty. This phase can feel like walking through fog. You might not have a 5-year plan. You might not even know what you want next month, but you don't need to have it all mapped out. You just need to take the next honest step. So how do you do that? How do you find your way when everything feels blurry? Start by getting quiet. Not numb, not distracted quiet. Get away from the noise, the opinions, the endless scroll. The answers you're looking for won't come from comparing yourself to someone else's highlight reel. They'll come when you create space to actually hear yourself. Ask yourself, what excites me lately? Even a little? What drains me? What did I love doing before the world told me what was practical? What do I miss about myself? What version of me felt the most me? These questions aren't meant to give you instant clarity. They're meant to reconnect you to your intuition. Because deep down, you already know when something feels right or wrong. You just need to rebuild the trust to listen. Then take small steps. Don't try to overhaul your entire life in a week. That's a recipe for overwhelm. Instead, experiment, explore. Try things without the pressure of them needing to be the thing. You're allowed to be curious. You're allowed to pivot. You're allowed to figure it out one messy step at a time. And here's something that might surprise you. You don't need to wait until you feel confident to begin. Confidence doesn't come before action. It's built by doing. It's built by showing up when you're unsure, trying, learning, failing forward. That's how you rebuild momentum when you're lost, not by having all the answers, but by choosing movement over stagnation. Also, surround yourself with people who make you feel seen, not people who pressure you to figure it out already, but people who remind you that your worth isn't tied to your productivity. People who believe in you even when you're still finding your footing. Community can be a lighthouse when your own light feels dim. And if you don't have that kind of support yet, be it for yourself. Be the friend, the coach, the cheerleader who tells you you're doing better than you think. This chapter is temporary. Growth is happening even if you can't see it yet. Now, I know it's tempting to want answers now, to want your purpose to fall from the sky with a neatly labeled to-do list. But life doesn't work like that. It unfolds in seasons. Some are fast and exciting, some are quiet and confusing, but all of them are necessary. You don't plant a seed and expect fruit the next day. Some of your best transformations are happening underground right now. So give yourself grace. Let this season be what it needs to be. Don't rush the lesson because you're uncomfortable. Learn it, sit with it, let it stretch you. Because this version of you, the one who feels lost, this version is the one who's about to find something deeper, something more aligned, something real. You don't need to have your dream job or your perfect relationship or your 5-step plan to be worthy. You don't need external validation to justify your journey. What you need is to believe truly. Believe that where you are is okay, that you're allowed to take your time. That clarity doesn't come from stressing over the future. It comes from showing up in the present. And if all you do today is breathe, reflect, and take one small step forward, that's enough. One day, you're going to look back at this chapter, this foggy, uncertain, uncomfortable season, and realize it was the start of something beautiful. Not because you had everything figured out, but because you chose to keep going. So if you're feeling lost, let that be your signal. Not to panic, not to shut down, but to wake up, to tune in, to begin again, not as the version of you the world expects, but as the version of you that feels real. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're becoming, and that is more than enough. Feeling lost is part of finding yourself. Don't rush the season you're in. Just take one honest step at a time. If this video made you feel even a little bit less alone, let me know below. And if you think someone else needs to hear this today, send it their way. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more.